What's going on, guys? So in this video I had an idea. It's a kind of a play off of a video I did a few years ago, and I felt like it was worth doing an update, kind of categorizing how to build kind of your ultimate fragrance collection, 5 fragrances, and kind of cover all of the bases with $250. Like, you could do a lot of things here where you can have something expensive and a few more affordable options. You could just have a bunch of mid-level stuff. There's really wiggle room with the prices at discounters to really build a relatively diverse and versatile fragrance wardrobe with $250 and have 5 options. So I think I'm going to go ahead and make this a tag video, which we'll discuss at the end. And let's go ahead and talk about the ones that I picked out and the reasons why. Stay tuned. So the rules are going to be simple for here. You're going to have something that's pretty versatile for the warmer weather, something that's pretty versatile for the cooler weather, a scent dedicated to evenings that could cover just about anything you're doing in the evenings, dates, hangouts, going to get drinks, going to the movies, whatever, and then something that's on the more affordable side for niche, kind of a safer niche fragrance, not to kind of really dip your toes into niche. That's why I say this is kind of the ultimate $250 fragrance collection. Let's get into the first one. So the first one's going to be the warm weather versatile fragrance. This is one that you can go through your day. You can do things casually with it. You can, do just as much in the evenings as you can daytime. That's what I say. Versatility is going to be key here. And while not the freshest, not the most dense, not the most spicy, but it does have a lot of that going on. We're talking about Rochas L'homme. So I'm going to have links to everything we're talking about here and what makes them fall into this price category down below. So this can be found for between $30 and $40. The quality here is actually much better than you can expect from that price point. This is a bona fide cheap fragrance gem. One of the better blue fragrances to come out in a long time that doesn't smell like all of the other blue fragrances. Admittedly, if you've ever smelled Dolce & Gabbana K, you will get a little bit of a resemblance here, but this is a much better, much deeper, and more complex version of that scent. I'm not saying it's the same scent, but this has a lot of juniper and geranium in the top. That has a lot of juniper and the geranium at the top, but this has a lot more fresh greens going on, a nice woody backdrop. There's really a better quality overall to this. It doesn't come across as synthetic, and it's overall a cheaper fragrance. Performance is above average. Like I said, this is a great work fragrance, casual fragrance day off, running errands, doing just about whatever. You can go to dinner with this one on. It's going to do just fine. It can dress up very well. Though I wouldn't want to go black tie event with this, but all the way up to a suit and tie in the warmer weather, you can absolutely spray this on, and it will fit the wardrobe just fine. Hyper versatile at a very affordable price point, and it's great in the spring and summer. Admittedly, this can do well in the fall also, but I felt like it was the perfect choice for the versatile fragrance, the mostly versatile. It doesn't have to be completely versatile. This one's completely versatile for the spring and the summer. So my pick for this particular category is Rochas L'homme. Now, as far as that pretty versatile fragrance for the cooler weather, this is one that I'm kind of having a rekindled love affair with, if you will. I've been featured in my Keep 10 Fragrances for Life, period, video. It's been in my fragrances I can't wait to wear this fall video because I'm just amped up on this scent profile, and it's the original. It's the oldest in its line. We're talking about Spicebomb from Viktor and Rolf. I know, I've been talking about this one a good bit lately. I love it. I've been spraying it on my arm, doing, random sprays. Spices, a nice, slightly earthy, moderately creamy tone in the backdrop. There's a little bit of tobacco here. There's a nice sweetness to kind of counterbalance the spice, but it is mostly fresh and warm spice. You're going to get some fresh spice at the top, and as it starts to settle in, you get kind of a warm, spicy, amber, almost ambery type of feel. Like I said, with that tobacco in the backdrop, that kind of gives it a little bit of a warm, earthy tone without making it too herbal or a smoky type of tobacco. You don't have to worry about it. Nothing challenging here. This is a great cooler weather fragrance. The fall and the winter, day and night, this will do great. This is a great workplace fragrance as long as you're not heavy on the sprays, because this one does have a pretty long and strong trail. This is fantastic in the evenings. Obviously, that's where it's going to shine the most. But like I said, this is one that I like to wear as a daytime scent in the cooler months. There's never a bad time to smell like Spicebomb. Even in the warmer months, honestly, though this is a little bit more on the heavy side to wear in the warm weather, in my opinion. That's why it just suits the cooler months so much better. A nice mild fall day, a nice chilled cold winter day. This will just work. And like I said, it transitions right on into your evenings just fine. You can do just about everything. It's not the most casual fragrance out there, but it works fine with a t-shirt. Does great with work attire, business casual. I mean, not the best choice for a suit and tie, but in a pinch, you could definitely pull it off, and you're going to spend around $60 to $70 on this fragrance. This is more in that mid-level price point, but you're still getting that next level of versatility for a specific time frame in the year. So we've got spring and summer covered with Rochas L'homme, and now we've got fall and winter covered with Spicebomb from Viktor and Rolf. Next, we're looking at dedicated evening fragrances. So here, this is actually very affordable. For 100 milliliter, you can expect to pay $35 to $45, depending on where you look. It's a great performer. It has a lovely sweet and spice sex appeal to it. It's extremely popular for evening wear. It's Azzaro's Wanted by Night. Very difficult to beat. This is my big giant 5.1 ounce bottle. That's why it's so large, but doesn't change how good this is. Lovely warm amber and tobacco in the dry down. Has a little bit of that Invictus type of opening, that sweet freshness, but not exactly the same because there's a lot of cinnamon going on here. If you like warm cinnamon spice, you're going to like this. Beautiful fragrance. Admittedly, not every single person on the planet loves this fragrance. Don't get me wrong. But the majority, the overall consensus is this is a stud of a designer fragrance. Works great for all ages, from young men on into middle-aged to elderly guys. You know what I mean? I know guys across all age groups that really enjoy this fragrance. It's more on the youthful side, sure, but it's kind of a playful date night scent, if you will. So if you're just going to dinner with your significant other, it's going to work perfect for that. If you're going out to Topgolf, having a couple of drinks and maybe eating some wings with friends, and your significant other, double or triple dates or whatever, hanging with the boys, this will work in that situation as well. It has the serious edge from all the spice with a little bit of playfulness from the added sweetness. And like I said, that warm amber and tobacco smell that you're going to get as it dries down and that sweetness kind of calms down really adds a lot of depth and character to this scent profile. Obviously works great in the cooler months, but even in the warmer months, in the evenings in a climate-controlled environment, this works year-round. It all depends on your setting, honestly, as with everything, but one of the beauties of this is the performance you get versus the price you're going to pay. Like I said, a 100 milliliter bottle from discounters, $35 to $45 range, so you're not breaking the bank. You're still in that very affordable price bracket to get one of the most popular evening wear scents out there. Again, that's Azzaro, Wanted by Night. Next, this is kind of an interesting category that I don't believe I've ever really featured this category in another topic before, but kind of beginner level enthusiast fragrance. Something that you're not going to spend a bunch of money on, but is pretty well respected and kind of easing your way into what a lot of more serious fragrance enthusiasts really love, which is vetiver fragrances. Still, admittedly, not my favorite genre of fragrances. When it's based around vetiver, it's got to be the right vetiver for me to like it. And with Encre Noire Sport, this is slowly becoming my favorite vetiver fragrance. It's extremely fresh, a lot of citrus up top, watery notes that add this nice aquatic feel to it. The vetiver here does have a little bit of an earthy, smoky tone, which is more enthusiast level vetiver most of the time. It's quality and it's extremely affordable. In the $25 to $35 price point, this is the most affordable fragrance in this video, and it smells like one of the most expensive in this video. That's why I say it's pretty well respected in the entire line. All three fragrances, Encre Noire and I Like Strim, as well as Sport, are all respected among fragrance enthusiasts that like vetiver, because this is a great way to kind of dip your toe into more vetiver dominant scents to really see if you're going to like it. I admittedly like more fresh vetivers than I do earthy tones, and this kind of brings the best of both together. And like I said, the quality's there, performance is there, and the price point is fan-frickin-tastic. You really can't go wrong here. Enthusiast level, just dipping your toe in. Encre Noire Sport. And then last category is going to be your more safe play entry-level niche fragrance. Some of you that watch me on a regular basis, you probably know what this fragrance is going to be. Hell, I don't even know what it's going to go in the thumbnail. That might be in the thumbnail. But it's hard to argue against fragrances like Mancera, Cedrat, Boise. So you're going to get a similar vibe to one of the most popular niche fragrances on the market with Creed Aventus. It does not smell just like it, but it does pretty much the same job. Here you're getting a variety of fruits and citrus, believable citrus, mouth-watering juiciness that is extremely attractive for you, the wearer, and for those around you. This is one that tends to get a lot of compliments. I know that's important to a lot of people. You're going to spend in that $70 to $80 range, depending on where you find it. I'll have the best price I can find linked below, obviously, to help fall into this price category that we've created here for this video topic. And I mean, entry-level niche, this is always my default answer. It's not the top tier of ultimate luxury, but it's definitely a cut above your run-of-the-mill designer fragrances. There's a little bit of depth and complexity here without being a very deep or artistic or challenging type of fragrance that's very situational. This is one that honestly you can wear every single day of the year for every single thing. It works on dates. It works going to your place of business. It works on your days off, hanging out, having brunch, going have drinks. It doesn't matter. Summer, winter, it works in every situation. It's hard not to like, and it's a very safe play to really dip your toe into that, starting to get into that next level of enjoying fragrances. This is my obvious choice, an obvious choice in my opinion, for entry-level niche, just to kind of start veering into that direction to see what's out there. A safe play for sure is Mancera, Cedrat, Boise. So the reason I want to make this a tag video, because I'm curious, because there's so many more fragrances that can fit these 5 categories to build the ultimate fragrance collection for a beginner. $250 to spend. $250 may be a lot for some. Yes, you can get away with building a $150 fragrance collection. There are cheapies out there that will do the job, but I think if you can expand it a little bit and really dabble into some more quality, kind of step up a little bit and not just focus around cheapies, get a little entry-level niche, some higher level, mid-level designer, average price stuff, you can really build some serious versatility. And no one person needs tons of fragrances. I'm guilty of that. But if you're just looking to get a few and you really want to cover all of your bases, I think this is a great category and topic for that. So I'm going to leave this as an open tag. I'm not tagging any one particular person. Anybody that makes fragrance content that sees this, likes the idea, and thinks that'd be a good video for them to do, I would love to see you guys' choices and see what you come up with. Make sure to message me, tag me, whatever. I'd love to see your videos. And until next time, I will say, if you get your hands on any of the 5 that I picked and you give them a spray now, really confident you'll thank me later. Especially if you're just starting out and you're looking to build the ultimate collection. $250. Have a good one, guys.